President Kamala Harris just wrapped up her latest rally in Metro Atlanta, hoping to jump on Georgia's record-breaking early voting. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Carly Barnett. Candidates are making rapid back-to-back appearances here in Georgia, a swing state that could decide this election. Political reporter Doug Reardon is live at James Halford Stadium in Clarkston, where Harris appeared alongside some really big names in entertainment. Doug.
Some of the biggest guys. She was here with music icon Bruce Springsteen and film and TV legend Samuel L. Jackson, Spike Lee, and Tyler Perry, all of them having connections to Metro Atlanta outside of Springsteen. And for the first time this campaign season, she also rallied with former President Barack Obama. He has not been on the campaign trail much, but he was here tonight encouraging people to vote early. And we have already had 2 million Georgians cast early ballots as of yesterday, and every speaker encouraged the crowd to keep that up. Harris came to an interesting place demographically. Clarkston is an incredibly diverse area. 50 different nations are represented in their population. Georgia Congressman Hank Johnson called it the Ellis Island of the South. And Harris told voters here it was a very simple choice between Donald Trump's potential retribution and her optimism for the future.
It's either Donald Trump in there stewing over his enemies list, or me working for you, checking off my to-do list. You have the power to make that decision.
And Harris will have more star power on stage with her tomorrow at a rally in Texas. She'll be rallying with Beyonce for a Get Out the Vote event in Houston. Live from Clarkston tonight, Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
Doug.